My one daughter is out on her own, but she knows whenever she wants to chat, she could just call her mother. When my phone rings, you know, you're nodding your head in the ball cap over there. You know, when my phone rings, how's the car? How much money do you need? Or how big's the bug? My daughter FaceTimes me because there's a spider on her apartment. She's wearing fuzzy earmuffs and a snorkeling mask. Apparently she wanted to cover all the entrances so it couldn't curl up the water spout and get into her brain. You've done this? I say, just put something on top of it, scoop it up, and take it outside. And I hung up, not realizing she left it there to die. The next time I visited, from the garage to her bedroom, there's a whole line of red cups. It looked like Hansel and Gretel left a trail so they could find their way home from a kegger. It looked like a game of beer pong went horribly wrong. She says, "Dad, would you move the dead bugs, please?" She's just like her mother. Every time I come home from the road, in the center of the room, there's a shoe with a dead spider under it. In a fit of rage, she worked up the courage to smash Itsy Bitsy to bits, but she left the carcass there for me. And she knew I'd clean it up. You know why? She used my shoe. My other daughter still lives at home, and she knows whenever she needs help with anything, she can come to me, hang a shelf in her room, change a tire, take a stool sample to the lab. She left a sample for me in the fridge. I see people grimacing. It sounds gross, but it's okay. It was in a brown paper bag. Right between the OJ and the ranch dressing. I got to the lab expecting a quick drop and go, but I had to stand at this huge line. Eventually, I typed my daughter's name into the iPad and then held out the bag like it was DoorDash. The lady behind the counter says, "Have a seat. We'll let you know when they're ready for you." I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm just dropping." She says, "Have a seat." I had to stand in line just to get a place in another line. I said, "Where did you get your business model? The DMV?" I sit down, and the guy next to me says, "I thought the exact same thing." See? I don't make friends easily, but there I was, bonding with some stranger over bags of poop. He said, "The directions say you can't leave it unrefrigerated for more than 2 hours." I had places to go. I'm thinking, 2 hours? How long has this guy been here? But I keep it light. I say, "You also have a brown paper bag. There can only be one thing that you're dropping off." And then a lady from across the waiting room yells, "Two!" Like, what? She says, "With a brown paper bag, there's 2 things you could be dropping off." Well, she got me. Lady, out of those choices, I'm dropping off number 2. After a while, the room was mostly empty. They called somebody named Mary several times. So I looked up the monitor to see how far down I was. I'm not even listed up there. But that Mary person is. And that's when I realized Mary is my daughter's name. Now I look like the impatient fool. So I put the collection container on the counter along with my dignity, but at least I got to keep the brown paper bag. I used it the next day to pack my lunch.